Hello, pineapple pals. I'm out here today looking for some slips on my pineapple plants. I'm inspired by my friend Teresa. I showed you her video a couple back where a backyard tour, and she's been sending me pictures of her pineapple plants that are growing slips. And so I went on a search and I found this one starting. So that's a slip coming in. That's where it comes in, on the stalk of the pineapple. And in my search, these are here in front of the chicken coop. It's a little bittersweet because we're starting to tear it down. It's empty from our raccoon attack, which I got that rascally thing. Anyhow, so I started looking, and it caused me to form a hypothesis about these plants and reproduction of the pineapples. Because it seems to me like these that have the more erect stem tends to be male, and then the ones that come out flowery like this, more open, tends to be female. And it looks to me like if that's the case, that the males are the ones that are throwing these slips. Now Teresa showed me her plants, and she has these growing on her plants like 4 and 5, like quintuplets. Now there's a little problem that happens when they're more on an erect stem. Over time, they tend to droop. So what you have to do is stake the plant up. But as I was going out researching, trying to do my hypothesis, I noticed on this plant, it had a couple. And I got closer. Okay, there's one there. And then there's one there. And I got closer to inspecting, and I noticed one there. And then one there. And one coming up here. Now when they come up between the leaves like this, we want to call that a sucker. So I'm bumfuddled, but excited and elated that Teresa shared that with me, because I kind of wouldn't have known how to see it starting like I showed you that first one. So let me just show you this and tell you what I do when it starts to get like this. And when it gets bigger, this plant it's gonna droop over. So I get me a palm frond stick. And put it in the ground next to the pineapple. And then I tie it up with anything I can find to tie it to it. That way it won't fall over. Now when these get a little bit longer, you want to take them off. They're a plant, and you want to put them in the ground or in some dirt in a little pot. So I'm going to go ahead and tie this down under that one. I mean, you can leave it on here a little while, but it will rob from the it needs all the nutrients it can get. So when they get about 8 inches or so, you can pull them off. Sorry this was a little long, but I hope you learned something. I hope you'll go out scouting your pineapple plants for your slips and suckers. Happy pineapple farming, y'all.